We have all the students, all the parents, we have teachers from Manav Rachna International Schools, we have the principals from different Manav Rachna International Schools, and we have Director Sayogita ma'am who's also with us. Students, a very good morning to all of you. First of all, congratulations to all the students who have done well and who passed their board examinations. But, every morning we all have two choices to make. Either we continue to sleep with our dreams or we wake up and we chase them. And today we have 17 such students from different Manav Rachna International Schools who have actually gone beyond what anyone would have thought of, and they really made us, their families, themselves, everyone proud. And we have all the students joining us today for the first webinar of EduCon. I would like to mention to all the parents and all the students who are listening to us here, this is the brainchild of Director Manav Rachna International Schools, Sayogita ma'am, to have EduCon, which is Educational Conversations with Manav Rachna. It's a platform where different topics, different things would be discussed and brought, and it's going to be a very, very rich platform with a lot of knowledge, inspiration, and we take this forward. To begin with, it was like I mentioned earlier, everyone felt that there was really no better way than to have you wonderful students who have done so well. And so therefore, I would like that now, without taking much time, I should call all the students one by one so they can come and they can start introducing themselves before we can actually ask them those interesting questions that we want to hear from them. So first I would like to start with the Manav Rachna International School Sector 14. And, we have, please do hear the names very clearly. We have Tanvi Agarwal. Students, Tanvi Agarwal, she scored 98.8% in her board exams, and she is the district topper this year. And she led the middle school as the house captain of Forest Rhinos and infused the team spirit in the task at hand. And the spirit with which she worked, she was also able to win the title of the team leader in the life skill peer group, where she had her team building skills. She was exceptional. And now, without taking much time, Tanvi, I would like you to please introduce yourself to everyone.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tanvi Agarwal, and I studied in Manav Rachna for 14 years. I scored 98.8% in my 12th boards, and I'm from humanities section. And it's been a great journey with MRIS itself. And I would take this moment to thank all my teachers to guide me in the right direction so that I become capable of whatever I feel to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you so much. Congratulations for making us so proud and being a district topper for this year. I'm sure you've set such a high benchmark for yourself and everyone. So I think the journey ahead is going to be very interesting. We shall definitely be with you. Thank you. Next, we have Siddhi Agarwal. Siddhi has always been a very self-motivated learner, and she has always gone to the depth of everything that she has tried to do. She participated in UK theatre workshops like Join the Dots, and she also participated in the district badminton championship. So at this point of time, Siddhi, I would like you to please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Siddhi Agarwal, and I have been with Manav Rachna for so many years. I was with Manav Rachna from nursery to grade 5, and then from grade 9 to grade 12. I secured 96.6% in PCB in 12th, and I feel overwhelmed by this result. And I would like to thank all my teachers for their continuous support and encouragement.
Okay. Thank you very much, Siddhi. And now next we have Tanvi Thakur. Tanvi, as her teachers and everyone rightly describes her, she's a true example of harmony. She's a true sports person. She bagged gold in doubles and mixed doubles in under 19 category at district level. And whether it was the badminton court or the classroom, her keen interest and ability to imbibe was awarded with tremendous success. So at this point of time, I would request Tanvi to please come.
Good morning, one and all. My name is Tanvi Thakur, and I'm a national medalist also. I'm from MIS 14. I scored 96.8% in commerce.
Great.
I am a part of Manavachana since 7 years, and I'm really grateful for my journey in Manavachana because the teachers were always so supportive. I've never had to compromise between studies and my sports. They always supported me.
Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you so much. And I wish I had known that Tanvi was such a lucky name. If I could rename myself or I could rename my daughter, I would definitely go and name her as Tanvi because I have one district topper and one in front of me. So it's great. Congratulations, Tanvi.
Thank you so much,
With
ma'am.
that, I would also like to inform everyone here on this webinar that we have our Honorable Vice President, Dr. Amit Bhalla, who has also joined the webinar. And at this point, before we go further with Khushi, I would request Sir to please welcome everyone.
Thank you, Ritika, and my greetings to everyone. All stars and all champions of future and of this great country. It's good to see all of you together on one screen. I wish I would have all of you physically in maybe in an auditorium, but I think this is also workable. इसमें भी शायद हमारा काम चल रहा है. So we are connecting and we are collaborating together.
अच्छा लग रहा है.
So my best wishes and congratulations to each one of you. You have made yourself proud, you have made your family proud, you have made your institution proud. And I feel happy with whatever the schools have achieved. And I'm sure that there is a role of a teacher, there's a role of a parent, there is definitely your individual role, your role models in family, your friends. Everybody is instrumental in your growth, whatever you achieve. My best wishes again to everyone, and few things which I would like to that since you are that group of students who are leading or who have scored very excellent marks, please try and pull up few of your friends also along with you. Take them along. And they also progress the way you have progressed. We should not only work towards building ourselves or talking only about ourselves. So what I would suggest is also think of carrying the team along, friends along, be supportive, be cooperative, and help others. And I can see some faces which I can even recognize here, and I have seen Tanvi playing badminton. I even got an opportunity to play with her when she was studying in Sector 14 school. I can see Anish again, shooter, got a excellent score, and keeping my fingers crossed to see him in the coming Olympics. So because of sports, I was connected with both of them, and I really feel happy on your achievement. And when I see teachers and principals, management, everybody celebrating your success, that shows that how well the family. जैसी result आता है, the first call you get from our principal, sir, मेरे बच्चे का ये score आया. My kid has scored this much, or this is what we have achieved. So that is the relation between a school, between a teacher, between a student, between a parent. So we say it's our child, our achievement, our scores. So once again, my best wishes and congratulations to all my school principals, my leaders. You are doing a fantastic work. I can see most of you sitting in the offices. I can see Dhriti ji there, who is sitting in the office. So good to see you back in school. But definitely, these buildings are they are empty buildings right now without the students in the campus. So whenever I also go to a school or to the university campus, I miss that vibration in the campus because you don't see students there. So Mamta ji, Nindya ji, and I can see Suchitra ji as well. I can see Surbhi. So my best wishes and congratulations to each one of you. And Sayokta ji is also there. Am I missing anything else? We're also one proud parent here, Deepak Sharma. Deepak ji is also our deputy registrar at the university, and the day is not far off that our parents will also be known by, that he or she is father or mother of that individual, of that. That is the future of our country with this young team what we have. And enjoy your life, be happy. Corona सब निकल जाएगा थोड़े दिन में. I feel that we will be out of this, and this particular time, last 3 to 4 months, has given us a lot of opportunities to learn more, to explore more, to reflect upon what we were doing, and we have been reading a lot of me time, that we should have some me time. I think this Corona has given all of us that me time. So we got some time, we could develop some nice cooking skills at home. We also developed some nice cleaning skills at home. So we know how to, use a broom in the house. We know how to do nice dusting, what cloth to use on a glass, what cloth to use on a table. So we have learned a lot. And what books to read, what newspaper to read, what sports to play. We went back to our traditional sports like Ludo, like Carom, like chess. Instead of the devices, we played that. So this was a time to reflect upon, maybe take a pause in one's life, and then plan for next big leap or a big jump what we wanted to do. So thank you very much for all of you and for the entire family, who trusted and entrusted their kids with us. I'm sure that you people have some good, sweet memories with these schools, and stay connected with the school. Wherever you will go in your life, wherever, so everybody will always remember, and they will ask, where did you study? So your name will stay forever for an institution from where you study. And wherever the institution will reach, it will reach only because of you. Building, brick, mortar, facilities, I think it is over. It is only the human resource which is important, whether it is teachers, it is my students, it is my parents, it is my society. So once again, I wish you all the very best, and would like all of you to please continue. It was so nice and so positive to see, students talking and introducing themselves. So you are the future champions. God bless you all.
And what gives happiness is that most of them have spent more than 10 years with us.
Wow.
There are many of them who have spent more than 10 years with us. So we need to be very, very, satisfied with that. And one thing more I would like to share, that when we're talking about, district toppers, I'm reminded of 1974. And I had forgotten that I was also a district topper in Amritsar at that time in my higher secondary.
What was your percentage at that time?
That was 70%. And I was a district topper. Because all
now you see these kids, how they grab these scores.
Yes.
Getting 97, 98, 99.
Yeah. It was 70% and district topper. But this type of stage and platform was never available. Right? So it's great to see. Thank you.
So I think Ritika, you
Thank
can
you.
continue with your.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Your presence has definitely made a huge difference to this webinar. All of us are so much more motivated seeing you. Thank you. And as you rightly said, this is just the beginning for all of us. The road is long ahead, and all the students, we expect them to be a part of this journey and help us in this journey. So thank you so much. In fact, like Sayogita ma'am just mentioned 70%, I was very scared when I was asked to host this program. I thought, God forbid, if somebody asks me my percentage, what will I say? But then with a lot of grit and determination, I came here. So
Why one more message to other students who are listening is that there are different targets in one's life. There are different achievements in one's life. Not necessary that everybody will get 98 or 99%. And it is not necessary that the person who is getting 60, 65 or 70 will not be successful in life. So you need to progress. You need to move forward from wherever you are. That should be the aim in one's life.
Yes.
If last year or maybe a month before I was at 60, I should go to 61 or 62 or 60.5, or for somebody the target can be 70 or 75. We should move. We should move forward. We should progress in whatever we are doing. It can be sports, it can be friends, it can be family, it can be your health, it can be your knowledge, it can be your travel, anything. Chalna chahiye. We should not stay. We should not, stop anywhere. For all those who are maybe the 70% group like Ritika, like myself, it is us, to be encouraged and to move forward.
Thank you so
Yes.
thank you so much for saying that.
Yes.
That gives hope to a lot of us in many. Great. So I think we have Khushi from Manav Rachna Sector 14 who is waiting now. And as her teachers and everybody has described Khushi, she's a very good reader, she's a quick thinker, and she's a storehouse of innovative ideas. And in fact, she has got a lot of awards in the same field as well. She got the Best Delegate Award for 2 years. So now I would like Khushi to please come and introduce herself.
A very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Khushi Singh, and I've been with Manav Rachna Institutions for over 14 years. I was with MR21 since the beginning of the school till grade 3rd. And then after that, from grade 4th to 12th, I've been a part of MR14. So yeah, it's been a long journey. I have also progressed similarly, just the way the school has started and just the way the school progressed. And I believe MR has been very fundamental in my journey, in my growth as a person, as an individual, and also as a student. And I scored 96.4% in non-medical stream. And yeah, that definitely, it's been a really nice feeling for me. Yeah.
Congratulations, Khushi.
Thank
It's
you, ma'am.
lovely to have you here on this platform. Thank you. And now we have next student we are supposed to have from Manav Rachna Sector 14 is Shrey. Shrey Gupta has always showcased a very homogeneous perspective. He's always been very organized. And what the way he works in a very systematic manner has always reflected. However, due to some personal emergency, Shrey is not here as yet. However, when he joins us, I'll be more than happy to have Shrey. Let him introduce himself. Thank you. So with that, now we would like to move to students from Manav Rachna International School, Noida. And where I would first like to welcome Sanya Nair. Sanya is the school topper with 97% in commerce. She was an active member of the school student council and was the head girl. She was a zonal rank holder in International Commerce Olympiad and bagged the 135th international rank as well. And at this point, she has also taken part in a lot of football tournaments. And I would definitely ask her more questions on this one aspect after she introduces herself. So Sanya, we are waiting to hear from you.
First of all, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Sanya Nair and I have secured 97% in commerce stream. And I've been with Manav Rachna since 2018. And Manav Rachna has become a family to me, and teachers being the parents, and very grateful to be part of this family. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanya. In a very short span, both were lucky for each other. You for Manav Rachna and Manav Rachna for you. I'm so glad that you have done so well. Next, we would like to mention about Jay Bakshi. Jay scored 96.4% in his science stream, and he's made it to the top amongst all participants by, securing a very good SAT score. In fact, he is doing really well. He would like to go outside India and study, and he has also, has been selected by most of the international universities. So, Jay, I would like you to please come here and introduce yourself now.
Good afternoon, everyone. What's up, everyone? I'm Jay Bakshi, and I've been with Manav Rachna for 4 years, since 9th class.
Thank you, Jay. That is really nice. We are definitely going to find out more about your dreams and aspirations. Your juniors also have those questions for you. And now we have Rishika Chakrabarti from Manav Rachna International School, Noida. Rishika has scored 94.4% in humanities. She's a national level Kathak dancer and a poet by heart. So many talents in one person. She's very passionate about her NGO, which is Ek Koshish Abhi Aur. And she was featured in the radio talk for this initiative. She has represented her school on various platforms, all India dance competitions, and she's won many awards as well. Rishika, the platform is all yours.
Hi, I'm Rishika Chakravarti, and I have been studying in Manav Rachna International School since 4 years now. From 8th to 10th, I was in Manav Rachna Chambud, and from 10th to 12th, I was in Manav Rachna Noida. I've scored 94.4%, and I'm in humanities section. And I've been learning Kathak under the tutelage of Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji for 11 years now. So yeah, that's it.
That is not it. That's a lot. Very few people would be able to do so much. So well done. We are very proud of you, and we'll come back to you for more conversations. Next, we have students from Manav Rachna International School, Chambud. We have Vishwa Maharajan right now, former head boy of the school, and an overall school topper with 96.6% in science stream. He has been a consistent performer. Also got 100% marks in painting, and also a subject topper in bio, physics, and chemistry and maths, the subject that scares most of us. Being a perfectionist, he excels in both academics and co-curricular activities. Vishwa, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vishwa Maharajan from MRS Chambud. I have been with MRS Chambud since 7 years, and I'm very grateful that I had joined this school. And I would like to thank all my teachers and my school for their constant efforts, guidance, and motivation that they have given me and shaped me into what I am now. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwa. Next, we have Ishika Arora. Ishika is again a brilliant and a self-motivated scholar. She's a topper with an aggregate of 96.4% marks in commerce stream. She's again very active in cultural events, and she's a natural orator. Also the highest scorer in mathematics, business studies, and economics. Ishika, you would like
Hello,
to
everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Ishika. I've been a part of Manav Rachna family since past 4 years, and I got 96.4 from the commerce stream. I'm really thankful for my teachers who told me the value that it is good to be important, but it is more important to be good. And it is all because of their support and guidance that what I am today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishika. Next, we have Hunar Kalra, who was also the head girl of her school. She's again been very active in academics and extra co-curricular activities like MUNs, the extempore, debating, and she scored an aggregate of 96.2% marks in commerce. She is the school topper in economics with 98 marks in that subject. She's also one of the highest achievers of her 10th board. Hunar.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hunar Kalra, and I'm been a part of the MR family since 14 years. And I would take this moment to express my gratitude towards my teachers and the whole Manav Rachna family, because the support and the opportunities that Manav Rachna has given me has turned me into what I am today. When I entered nursery, I was such a timid girl, and now I ended up being the head girl. So definitely, I will owe all of my success to the Manav Rachna family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hunar. That is going to be very encouraging for a lot of students who are listening to you, how your journey of success has been. So we are eagerly waiting to come back to you. For now, I would like now next Shalu Tiwari. Shalu is also a school topper in humanities with 94.8% aggregate marks. She also has the credit of being the highest scorer in home science, history, Hindustani vocal music. Shalu has a pleasant disposition, and she's been extremely sincere in all her activities, academic and all extra co-curricular activities as well. So Shalu, the platform is all yours now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shalu Tiwari, student of Manav Rachna International School, Chambud, and I have been a part of prestigious Manav Rachna family for the last 6 years. I'm grateful to say that I'm also a topper of humanities, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all my teachers, principal ma'am, and management of Manav Rachna for providing with me so many opportunities to learn. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalu. Next, we are all waiting to speak with Anish. Anish from Manav Rachna International School, Chambud. All the students must pay attention to this too. He's the youngest Indian Commonwealth gold winner with 25-meter rapid fire 2018 Commonwealth Games at the International Shooting Sports Federation World Cup at the age of 15. And he has been a gold medalist. He's won gold medals in different championships. He's a proud recipient of the Rashtriya Bal Puraskar, which was given to him by the President of India. He became the Haryana champion in 2019. and he has scored 90% in his board exams. So Anish, we would like that you may please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Manish Pinwala, and I'm 25-meter rapid fire pistol shooter, and I'm from MRIS Chambud, and I have studied from 11th and 12th class from the school, and I'm very happy to score 90% in humanities stream. Being a sports person, scoring such good marks is really proud, and I like to thank all the teachers and principal ma'am and all the management of our school. They were so helpful for me that they have given me extra classes after my training, and there was no problem for attendance. I used to come in the late afternoon, so I would like to again thank all the teachers and the whole school for helping.
Thank you, Anish, for your introduction. And now we have students from Manav Rachna International School, Gurugram. So we have Sonal Agarwal, who's a science topper with an aggregate of 96.8% marks. She is a school topper for CBSE. She's participated in various activities and quiz competitions. She has also been the National Talent Search Examination, NTSE and Kishore Vigyanik Protsahan Yojana scholar. Sonal, we would like you to please hear from you. Sonal Agarwal. Just in case Sonal is having any technical difficulties, we would love to hear from her again. In the meantime, I would request Nirmit Jadwani. Nirmit Jadwani is a commerce topper of the school with an aggregate of 94.6% and has played cricket during his school nationals under 19. We would like Nirmit to please introduce himself.
Good afternoon, everyone, all present over here. I'd like to thank all my teachers and principal and everyone.
Nirmit, if you could be a little louder, would be really nice.
Is it better right now?
Yes, slightly better.
Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. And I'd like to thank my all teachers, principals, and everyone present over here for supporting me and playing sports and scoring really good marks in academics is really a proud thing for me, my parents, and my class teachers, and my everyone. And I like to thank everyone. That's it. And I am a subject topper in accounts and business studies. That's all.
Like I said, that is not all. You know, that is quite a lot. So next, we would like to have Bhavya Chabra. He's the humanities topper with an aggregate of 95.2%. Also participated in Whitman 2019. Bhavya. Bhavya, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Are you able to hear me? Yeah. Very good afternoon to everyone. And first of all, I'd like to thank the school for giving me an opportunity to speak with you all. And secondly, my teachers who have guided me through every step of this wonderful journey. I have been with Manav Rachna since 14 years, since my nursery. To 5th, I've been in 21C. And from 6th to 8th, I've been in Chambud. And after that, since 9th, I've been in MRIS 46, Gurugram. I've scored 95.2% in humanities stream. And yeah, that's it, I guess.
One question from my side to you, Bhavya. Now, since you have been part of so many branches of Manav Rachna,
yes, ma'am.
That common one exclusive quality that Manav Rachna in general has it, and any MRite has it in him or her.
I think the school is like, I've been comfortable in every branch of the school. I've never felt, left aside or anything. And the teachers and every branch are very helpful. So I think it's like a family to me now. Like each and every branch is like a family to me.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Bhavya.
Thank you, Bhavya. And we have Kiran Pal Singh, who is the second humanities topper with an aggregate of 95.2%. He's also very active with football as a sport, and he's been the captain of the team and also won many competitions. So, Kirat Pal, we would like you to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kirat Pal Singh Pruti. I was able to secure 95.2%. I took humanities. I've been in the school since grade 1, so I've had the constant backing over the years. One particular strategy that I'd like to talk about is that pertains to how we read. So this particular strategy has helped me in theoretical subjects like psychology and sociology and political science. So a lot of people, what they do is they read in their minds. And what that happens is the information just goes in, it doesn't come out of you. What I do is I read aloud. When I'm reading aloud, the information, I'm speaking the definitions in my own words, and the definition, then I listen to the same, I hear my own words and I understand them better. So it takes a lot of time, especially subjects like psychology, because in each and every line we've got a new definition, new term, and it can be asked as a one marker. So this thing has really helped me. And after I've read like 10 pages, I go back and start recalling each and every topic that I've read, and it just makes things clearer. So this helped me with these subjects. With maths, there is no secret to scoring marks. It's just practice. It's directly proportional to the marks you get. And yeah, that helped. So I didn't actually need these many marks because I had a conditional offer of 75%. I did get those, so I'm happy. I am going to the UK to study my bachelor's in psychology now. So yeah, that's that.
Ritika, Kirat, you have brought out two very important points here when you say what helped you. One is that when you said that you were reading aloud, that's a very fun fact that if you put more senses into learning, because if you're only reading using your eyes only, is one sense. But if you're speaking also, reading also, making some body actions, gestures, so you're putting more senses into learning, and that, you know, turns out to be effective learning for you. That's a very good strategy you're talking about. And the second thing what you talked about is revising. You know, when you put yourself to mini testing, recalling things, that again helps you learn it for a longer time, and it gets started.
It puts in your long-term memory.
Very good, very good. So two very important points you have brought forward, Kirat.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Kiratpal. And yes, you've chosen a very interesting subject. And I'm sure that should again further help you into helping a lot of people dealing with different things in their life. I think Sonal's mic was not working before, and Sonal Agarwal, I've already, as mentioned, that she's a science topper. And now I'd like Sonal to please introduce herself.
Am I audible now?
Yes, Sonal.
Okay, good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Sonal Agrawal, and I scored 96.8 in science stream. I took up PCM with computer science, and I've been with Manav Rachna since 2010, so that is 10 years. And it has been a wonderful journey. I cherish every moment that I spent in this school, and I owe my gratitude to all of the teachers and my principal. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonal. Thank you. And now that we have just finished with the introductions, at this point, we are again very fortunate to have Vice Chancellor of Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, Dr. Sanjay Srivastava, here on the webinar. Sir, I would request you to please say a few words to all these toppers who have joined us on this webinar today and all the students who are listening to us.
Thank you, Ritika, for giving me this kind invite, and all the students, we are so very proud of you, and wherever you go, I pray to Lord that you bring laurels to your family, to your school, and to our Mother India. And as a Vice Chancellor of Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, my message to you would be that wherever you go in life, whatever you do not forget your family and your alma mater. Because at the end of the day, it is the attitude of the gratitude which matters most. And if you have this positive attitude for your parents and for your alma mater, believe you me, whatever you do in life, you are bound to be successful. You know, in life, I always believe that ask principles are very, very important. This ask stands for, A stands for attitude, S stands for skill set, and K stands for knowledge. My dear students of our school, we are so very proud of you, and because of your sheer knowledge, you have reached to a particular level in your life. But if you want to go further in life, it is the requisite skill set, how you convert your knowledge into the skill sets with positive attitude will take you to places in life. You have come so far with the blessings and with the hard work of your teachers. Now, if you have this Ask Principal with you, it will take you to places in life. With this, thank you very much, and over to you, Ritika.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining and saying these motivating and encouraging words to the students. Much needed at this time when they have achieved so much success. So with that, now I would request all these wonderful 17 students, if we can have them on the screen, because we have some questions about their journey, about how they have spent these 1 or 2 years. We'd like to have questions. So while
Ritika, do you require me also, or should I stay in tune, or can I go for my other commitments and meeting?
So if you have other commitments, then we would not like to hold you.
Okay.
Your blessings have been, very good. Thank you so much for joining us.
But I give this open invite to all our toppers of the school through you, that if they have any question for higher education in their life, if they wish to ask anything to me as a professor of management, as an educationist, I am available on my mobile, and they can text to you. And at the end of your conversation, I may join you again. If they have any questions for me, do just let me know. I will join you back. I am very much in the university, in my office. Thank you.
Sir.
Over to you, Ritika.
Thank you, sir, for your time. And with that, now we have all the students, and we would like to have all the students on the screen so that possibly we can see all the students together on the screen, so that we can have our questions that we want to ask them. But in the meantime, while we have all the students on the screen together, I would like to go back to Tanvi. Tanvi, who is a district topper this year. So Tanvi, we'd like to understand from you, one, I'm sure it must be a very wonderful feeling for you, for your entire family, like all of us. So tell us, how do you feel about this at this point? Tanvi.
It's been a very surreal journey, to be very honest. None of my parents or me were expecting that I'd be the district topper this year, but this happened, and I feel really grateful for it. And that's been a continuous journey. In class 12th, everybody says that this is the year you have to work hard. So it has been the consistency that has led me here. Also, I'd like to say that two things here, that it's really important to have a healthy competition with your fellow classmates. Like, I had two of my friends with which I competed, but at the same time we were there to help each other. We made schedules together, like proper rigorous schedules together, and we followed it, and we held each other accountable if we were not keeping up with the schedules. So it's very important to have a healthy competition. Also, I'd like to thank my teachers again, because it was so wonderful that every day, every teacher, every 6 of my teachers would come to me and ask me personally that, have you done your homework? Have you done your assignments? Where have you reached? Where have you progressed? Where are you lacking? I need to see this assignment. I need to check this. So it's been a wonderful journey.
Great. Of course, at that time when all those things were being asked, it could have been stressful. Oh my God, how to handle so many things. But I think after 1 year, this collective effort of your friends, your teachers, your parents, everything just kind of pays off. So thank you. And we'll of course come back to you for more questions. With that, I'd also like to check with Khushi. Khushi, we understand that you are, you enjoy reading a lot. So how did you manage reading and studying and managing your schedules?
Ma'am, this year I did not read, but of course I managed to, cover up a lot of books or stuff till 11th. But in 12th, it was, my major focus was on studies, of course. I did not participate in any activities or any MUNs. Otherwise, I am always a part of MR MUNs, like always since the beginning. But this year I did not, because I thought studies are a major priority for me.
Right. So all this while that you were constantly studying and you were maintaining your schedules, did you ever feel that, oh my God, when will this year end? Did any boredom? Sometimes did you feel like it's too much? Did you have these feelings also? Is it normal to have these feelings?
Yes, Yes, ma'am. Of course, particularly in my case, I had a lot of these feelings. I was really doubtful about myself. And even before the boards, I was like, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go about. And because initially I had this fear, I guess since the grade 10th, I believe there were some issues with my scores initially, but then after the revaluation, they got increased. So I had that little fear in mind, what if this time that happens too, even though I'm trying my best, but there was this uncertainty, that held me back a little bit. But yeah, still I tried as much as I could, and as luck would have it, I got a good score. Yeah.
Wonderful, Khushi. And of course, the wonderful interiors of your room are also very interesting. That also kept your interest growing. Very well.
Yes, ma'am.
So next I have Sania Nair. If I could, have Sania. Sania, it's a very unusual choice of representing your school in different football tournaments. So how did that, along with studies, happen to you?
Actually, to be honest, it was very hectic. Even some of the friends who were studying, they were doubtful and even told me, even guided me that you should not go for it. Don't go for the football matches. That was a day during my pre-boards, second pre-boards, when I have a maths pre-board, 4 days to go. And I have 2 sessions, one with workshop, one football match. So some of my friends came and say, you should also not go, don't go. But it's something like when you don't believe in yourself, you need someone to believe in you. And that's when teacher came and I just told her about everything. And she said, you should go for it and you should not compromise it. I believe you, you can do it. And I think that's the one thing that's matter. And you should be calm and do your work you should do your part and don't pay much attention to the results. Do your part.
Right. I think, Sania, that's a very important line you mentioned. There are times when we don't believe in ourselves, and that can happen to anybody. I mean, if you as a topper today, you are able to say that there are times that you do not believe in yourself. So that's when your teachers and your principal, that's when you should reach out and they come handy. So I'm so glad that it happened in your case. With that, I'd also like to, ask a question to Rishika. Rishika, at such a young age, you have been multitasking so many things. You've been a topper and you are a Kathak dancer. You have an NGO, which talks of a lot of responsibility that you feel on your part. So how did you manage all this? Rishika.
So basically, it was only possible because of like a lot of teachers in my school, like my subject teachers, they were constantly, guiding me even when I was not present in school. Like I used to call them, they used to, send me worksheets, and then they knew that I since I'm busy in something else, like something which is very important to me, something which is very, close to my heart, like my social work or whatsoever. So they were always there to support me during that time. And I would say that Miss Nindya Sakit, my principal, I don't think so I would have been able to do this. I would have been able to multitask without her support. I mean, I'll tell you, I was not doing good. I almost even failed in my pre-board.
Oh my God, that is important to know, because a lot of students are listening to you. So after a failure, after a dip to top is a very interesting journey. How did that happen?
So since I could not attend a lot of my, I could not attend school for even I'll say that I also came under so much stress because of the expectations that my parents had and, other people, that I started, damaging myself in a way that I did not know. So, my teachers were there, my counselor was there, they all were there to support me during that time. They knew that they had this blind faith, and sometimes you need that,
Yes.
You need somebody to say that, yes, even if you are busy doing something else, we know what you're capable of. We know what you can do. And these words repetitively, it made me, I danced, I did my social work, I did this, I did that. I was still able to, I was still able to score like good in my exams. I mean, there was a time I had a program in Allahabad, and the next day I had my pre-board, and I was in the train, and 8 o'clock I had my exam. Yes. And I missed my exam because I couldn't, reach on time. but
Oh,
they
that's
were
unfortunate.
still so supportive. They were like, you know, Rishika, we
You
know you
can do
couldn't
it. So
attend it, but
somewhere I think it's the belief and the support where people understand your
yeah.
intentions and they help you. Thank you. With that, I would like to ask Vishwa. Vishwa, what was your strategy in specific? Because you know you have taught in some very critical subjects. Critical for me, I say. You know, subjects like bio, physics, chemistry, mathematics. So, what was your strategy? How much time did you devote? Did you study some extra material? Tell us something about your preparation.
Actually, if I talk of schedule, I didn't have any schedule. I was very bad at following a schedule. So it was like I would study required the most necessary at that time. So how I was able to study all these subjects, it was I would say while studying, I use all my senses, as ma'am said. I used to use the strategy, and the other strategy I was using is like it's like a video that runs in my mind whenever I remind that topic. So then I put it in my own words and write the answers.
Something on the similar lines like how Sayogita ma'am visualize and you recall. So like you said that whatever you would study would play like a video in your mind as a part of recall and to remember facts. Is that right, Vishwa? Okay, thank you. With that, I would also like to understand from Hunar Kalra. You know, Hunar has been also very active in her co-curricular activities, but she has been very consistent in doing well. So, Hunar, at any point, did you, whatever pressure that you would have felt in your mind, what are the things you were able to do to handle that pressure?
To be honest, in my whole journey of grade 12th, I generally gave up a lot of times in between. But the only thing I used to do at that point is believed in myself. I think that's the strategy to achieve something or be successful in life. That is believe in yourself. Because until you cannot believe, I don't think anyone else can trust on you on that. So just believe. And the best thing that you could do is never force yourself to do something at a particular time. Like if you are not feeling well enough to study, then do something else. So I used to do that only. I used to dance for a while. I'm a hip hop dancer. So I used to dance whenever I was feeling tired of studies, and then I would go back to my studies back whenever I felt good. So I think that's the key. And secondly, I would also say that teachers, just believe in your teachers. Whatever they are teaching, trust them, because I think they are constantly supporting you, and I think our result matters more to them, to be honest. So just trust your teachers, blindly trust your teachers.
Thank you, Winner. With that, I'd like to call Sonal, and you know, Sonal, every time that you were preparing, you know, again, like I said, it's a very common thing. All the students would at some point feel bored, feel the pressure. It's the anxiety that is building up. So, how did you really work around it, Sonal?
There were like a lot of times when I would feel low. So there were like I used to talk to my friends. I had two very good friends. They used to always motivate me, and I used to talk to my parents. My mom has played a very important role. She's supported me emotionally always, and my teachers, they always believed in me. They were never like they always were like, you can do it. If you can't do it, then nobody else can. So
Okay.
yes, they've always like believed in me. Everybody has believed in me.
That's good. Ishika, you know, I have this question for you as well. I mean, you know, whenever you would be preparing or you would be doing, sometimes it happens that, you know, people tend to procrastinate, put things for a later stage. I'll do this later. Abhi man nahi karna. But then man is basically because kahin na kahin through tension is building up inside. How did you deal with those kind of thoughts?
Yeah, obviously, I'm one of the students who used to make a timetable like 20 days and 15 chapters. I'll finish the 15 days and 15 chapters and then 5 days for revision. But after all, nothing happened. But the only strategy I used was that I have to complete the syllabus anyhow 1 day before the exam, so that at the last day I can revise and revise only. So that there is no tension.
Right. So you feel it's normal that we make schedules, but we're not able to follow them because there's so many distractions for the younger generation. The moment you pick up the phone and there's a beep on the phone, so you want to see what your friend has written, some chats, some groups. While friends are very good, but sometimes these Facebook and WhatsApp and these things can be distracting. How did you
Yeah,
manage that?
agreed.
How did you manage that?
Agreed. I had a lot of tuitions and all. So I tried to put my phone aside for the year so that I'm not distracted very much. But somehow for some days I used to like it cannot be possible for anyone to study and study and study only.
Exactly.
So for some leisure time the phone was used, but not all the day.
All right. I think if you're able to put the phone aside, that is going to be the biggest achievement, even
Yeah,
bigger
agreed.
than what we have till now. Thank you. And next, I have a question for Shalu Tiwari. She has some very different interests. Things like she's taught in home science, history, and Hindustani vocal music. So, Shalu, how did you manage these different subjects? Shalu, am I audible to you? Maybe I'll come back to Shalu. I do have Anish. There are a lot of questions I had in mind for Anish. Anish, you are a shooter and you have done very well for yourself. You've made not just yourself, even the country proud on grounds of your sports related achievements. So, how did you manage the entire preparation in 1 month? Anish? Am I audible to you, Anish? Anish is one student who, every student has been making schedules for one full year.
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm
Yes.
here.
Yes, we had to see your smiling face, that calm expression of, how did you manage? सबने तो 1 साल की preparation करी, आपने 1 महीने में सब कर डाला, तो ऐसे कैसे कर लिया?
See, it's not like I was wasting my time in the last year or the before that. I used to travel in for the international competitions the whole year. We have national camps and domestic competition, national championships. So every time it's come to the last month or the last 15 days before the exam to prepare for the syllabus.
Yes.
And slowly, I had not that tough. I don't have that tough subjects, so I managed to prepare for them with the help of teachers, taking the extra classes. And the most interesting one was the preparation of my English subject. It is not easy one, but it is interesting to know. The day before the exam, I was done with the grammar and except literature, I was done mostly. But that day, GD sir, we have a teacher for English. He called me to school at 9 a.m. so we can study the last day before the exam. But I thought no, I should go for the practice first because the World Cup was just a week was left for training. So I went to practice 9 o'clock. Then 12 o'clock I reached the school, and we 2 hours we studied only the grammar and unseen passage. I cleared all my doubts and everything. So literature was still left day before the exam. Out of total, including poems and chapters, there were 18 of them. And I have done, from myself, I have done only 3 to 4. And I was like, okay, we will see to it, no problem. I have 1 day left. And then in evening, I went to GD sir's house in Faridabad. From 5 p.m. to 9, I was at his home. And we did, sir selected 12 chapters from me out of 18. So sir gave me summary of each chapters, 20 minutes he gave for each one. And that's it, I how prepared the literature. And I went home, slept. I just memorized little bit. And next day I went to exam, 94 marks. I know I have did well. 6 marks.
Wonderful.
6 marks. I have written for 94 marks and 6 marks like it was, I don't know that 6 marks came from the leftover 6 chapters. So I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
And I was hoping for 85 because in English, in unseen passage writing marks, marks can be deducted. So, but when the result came, it was 91. And I,
Wonderful.
that's amazing.
Wonderful. So I think, like in shooting, you're always aiming at the target. So I think your aim for this also, it went very well. I think that's lovely. Congratulations. And I think this point on, we would really, we would pray that you get the, different awards, and may you also win different, medals and make the country proud. With that, I'd like to call Bhavya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bhavya, if you go back to your school in the last 1 year, what are those things that you have observed in your own schedules that you'd like to advise your juniors, things that they can take care of as they are going to now, prepare?
I think I never had a proper, time schedule for myself, but I always decided I had a target in my mind that I have to study for these many hours and I have to study these chapters and have complete them. And only after that I'll be doing something else. So, and I had one more rule that whenever you're tired, I mean, I just got it from some senior. So just listen to 3 songs you like and go to study back again and just study again. So it helps a lot. It refreshes your mind. And secondly, I would give regular tests throughout the year, not only in the end, but throughout the year. I think just follow teachers blindly because they have the best advices for you. They know what you should do. They can advise you on what kind of student you are. And my teachers have helped me a lot, honestly, even when I wasn't confident for myself. So they were. So
Great,
that's
great. We were really waiting to speak to you, Bhavya, because we see such a beautiful collage behind you, and that is of your
so
friends that
much.
you have made. That also talks about your journey, that it has been a beautiful journey.
Because we have enjoyed a lot in class as well. I
Okay.
mean, I've taken part in activities, I've gone to parties, and everything has been amazing throughout the year.
Wonderful. Thank you. And we wish you all the best for your future. Please do stay with us. Next, I have a question for Nirmit. Nirmit, you seem to have this interest in cricket, which is, and then you've done very well. You've been a topper in your academics as well. So what was your strategy like, Nirmit?
My strategy was like to do things when you're doing. As in, I used to focus whenever I used to study. Like, if I study for an hour, also I just focus myself to study for that hour. I should not be get distracted for that 1 hour. I really focus myself for that 1 hour, and then just focus on my cricket also later on. So yeah, I never had the timetable also, so that I just focus on like कि इतने chapter complete करने हैं. As in, I used to see that I used to see my syllabus as chapters, not as time. As if I can do a chapter in an hour, so it's okay. Or if so I never time based myself. I used to chapter based myself. So if I used to make plans for a day, like I have to complete 3 chapters in a day or revise 3 chapters. So if I'm done in half a day, so I enjoy my half day. So I've just
Yeah, I think it's a very important strategy, जो आपने बच्चों को, all the other students who are listening to us, when you see a lot of work, it's like a mountain in front of you, and then you're like, oh my God, it's too much, and you're not able to begin. So you've just, broken that into baby steps, and you keep taking each step, fulfill, and then you go to the next. So I think that's a very interesting strategy to break the big task into smaller
by
tasks.
this you can even enjoy parties and play others also things.
Yes.
Well, I never missed any party in 12th, or I played sports. I did everything, whatever I can do.
So whenever you were going for parties, did your parents say कि क्यों जा रहा है, तुझे तो पढ़ना चाहिए, time waste कर रहा है?
No, I gave them a solution that I've completed my day's work beforehand. So sometimes I have a conflict with them that I have not completed still one party. But I have to focus on the next day. I have to complete the previous work. But I never piled up it for the longer time. It's just a
This is
day
important.
thing.
This is important. I think 2 things that we are able to understand from your strategies, that the mountains were broken into smaller tasks, and there was no piling up of tasks. जितना सोचा है करने को, do that much and then go to the next.
And if you're not able to do in a day, just make it to a 2-day thing, but not more than that.
Don't pile up. Okay, great. And I think we also have lots of questions from a lot of students, but we also have our class, your juniors who have logged in here and who have questions for you. So while my questions are too many, let me see if the students can ask their bit of questions. So we have Mani Mendi Rata from MRIS Chamwood, and I think he has a question for his senior. Mani?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to ask Anish Bhanwal that what was his ambition in life, what is his ambition in life, and what will be his advice to the present batch that has a lot of shooting champions on how to prepare for the board examinations.
Thank you for your question. And my ambition and my main goal is to win Olympic medal for my country in upcoming Tokyo Olympic Games in 2021. And I like to say that all the young budding shooters of our school, I've seen there's a very nice range in a Manavachna school, and just do go for training. It's very good facility for you that you can study and do your training on the same day. So just I wish you all the best for your training and upcoming board exams.
Thank you. Next we have Yash Yadav and would like to ask a question. Yash, can we have you, please?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, Yash, please.
I'd like to ask question, Kalra. I would like to ask like, how did your participation in various curricular activities like MA help you groom yourself?
Okay, so if I talk about MUNs, then I think it's a very good platform where you can actually learn how to deal with people and how to be outspoken. Because I think studying and studying and studying is not the only thing you need to learn in life, because the things that actually come important, that they are important in your life, is actually dealing with people. Because when we enter into the new world, we need to see the world is very practical, and I think MUN is a good platform where you can learn how to deal with people, how to talk, and how to be confident in front of one, because of personality. Because when you go to outer world, people will judge you on your personality more. So MUN is a good place where you can develop your personality. So I would genuinely suggest all of my juniors to be active in MUNs and various other public speaking competitions as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. From Ludhiana also we have students, and I would like Tripat Jodh Kaur to please ask her question.
Yeah, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, absolutely. Please go ahead.
So I would want to ask Bhavya, you were studying for your board exams.
Can you just repeat your question? I think your voice just broken between.
I was asking that, didn't your attention waver while you were studying for your board exams?
I mean, yeah, things do happen in life, because social media does affect you very much in between. I was off social media for a long period in my 12th, in fact, my entire 12th, and right now as well. I have been taking active participation in MUNs. I was in the organizing committee. I was in secretariat, so that took a lot of time. But I always had my targets set for what I need to complete and how I need to do it. So I think you have to participate in everything, because personality development is very important. You have to live your life as well. And besides that, just stay regular with your studies. Nothing else matters, honestly, because just focus on yourself. Keep yourself happy and work on yourself.
Great. Thank you. Next we have Kushal Bapa from MRIS Ludhiana. Kushal, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
So I wanted to ask Khushi if how can we improve our oration skills?
Well, in my case, see, since I've been participating in activities like these since childhood, since I was very young, I guess even in KG, like it all starts from participating in small things like, anchoring for your assembly, or, even in getting a small part, for example, just saying the news in front of the audience or whatever, small things, small steps like that. Of course, participating in debate competitions, extempors, as well as your MUNs, of course, they're very important. They help you, as one of my colleagues said right now, it helps you open up to people. It helps you, you you get a lot of things to talk about, and also that can be an icebreaker, when tackling a large audience or even a small audience, a group of people or whatever. That definitely helps in oratory skills.
Thank
Okay,
you,
all
Kushi.
right. Thank you.
We have Sarisha Wadhwa who would like to ask a question from Manav Rachna International School, Gurugram. Sarisha?
Yes, ma'am. A very good afternoon to everyone. I'd like to ask Kiratpal Singh that what are your best recommendations of studying English, because we know it is really difficult to anticipate the nature of checking we could receive in our boards.
So your question is for Kiratpal, is that right?
Yes,
Yes. I think, not many people take English seriously. Okay, so if a person, not many hours are spent studying English. I just studied for 3 days and I got these marks. But if you evaluate what makes a person getting 75 out of 80 different from a person getting 60 out of 80, it's not the number of hours they spend, but it's the way they write the answers, and it's been ingrained in their early years. Your style of writing, the quality of your writing skills, it all starts, your style is developed in your early years. So if you think that a child, he's getting more marks than you, like 15 more marks, then it's not because he studies more, not because he has learned more chapters and knows the answers. It's not that. It's because in your writing skills and in your way of presenting your answers, they may differ, and so you need to work more than the person who gets like 10-15 marks more than you, and that's going to help you in English.
Thank you, Kirat. Thank you, Kiratpal. We also have Divyanshu from MRIS 46 Gurugram would like to ask a question. Divyanshu, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. So good afternoon, everyone. So my question is for Sonal Agarwal, and I would like to ask that which subject was the most scoring according to you, and which subject required extra time and effort in the science stream?
Thank you for the question. Chemistry is definitely the most scoring subject out of all of these. You have to spend relatively less time in chemistry and you score more. And for maths also, I mean, if you are good at maths and you practice a lot, then nobody can stop you from scoring full in maths. And personally, I devoted more time to maths initially because it was my favorite subject. And in the end, I devoted more time to chemistry, the part where you have to learn a lot of things.
Right. Thank you so much. And then we have Khushi from MRIS 14 who would like to ask a question. Khushi, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Question is for Tanvi Agarwal. What extra efforts would you suggest to students who want to score a percentage between 99% to 100%?
So I didn't really have a particular strategy, to be very honest. The only thing is that I like to make schedules a lot. So I had a month schedule beforehand. So when I woke up in the morning, I didn't have to worry about what I have to study first. So I already had something to do with my time. Also, I was an early riser rather than a night owl, so I started in the morning, and I did not spend much time on things like I did not study only one subject in a day. I used to study 3 subjects in a day, so it breaks the monotony, and it's much more helpful. Also, do as many assignments as you can. So as many types of questions and as many assignments, that helps a lot.
Right. Thank you so much. And like I was said, that there is so much to ask you all, and there's so much that we would like to find out. But then, we also have limitations of time. So let me take one last question from MRIS Noida. Ragini would like to ask a question because it's interesting. I'd like everyone to hear that. Ragini Chaudhary from MRIS Noida.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Ma'am, my question is for Rishika Chakravarti, that how many hours did she spend on studying and how exactly did she make her notes?
So basically, can you just repeat your question? I could not hear you completely.
Yeah, then how many hours did you spend on studying and how did you make your notes?
So I did not, I'll be honest, like my preparation started from January because I was busy. I was in dance and everything. I was busy there. So the main thing is if you study thinking that I have to score really good in exams, then it's going to be really hard for you because you'll always feel that your preparation is less. So I mean, you have to study knowing that knowledge. Okay, you have to study here because I'm outside, so my network problem is there. So yeah, so you have to study knowing the fact that scoring would not be that difficult if if you actually study for the sake of studying. I mean,
that's true. Well said. Thank you. Thank you for your answer. And like I said, we, at the beginning of this session, we have 17 students, we have 17 toppers from different Manav Rachna schools across. And we can, like all of, all the students who are listening to us, every student has had his or her own strategy that suited them best. But one thing that is common amongst all of them is that one, they all had the support of their teachers. They took instructions, they took their guidance, and the family was a support. And the fact that somebody was breaking bigger tasks into smaller tasks. Everyone had their own way of recalling things. At the same time, important thing to note is that most of the scholars, they were also involved in other extra co-curricular activities. And everyone has been able to do justice to all of those things. So I think at this point where we are today, most of you have done really well. You have made everyone proud. But like I said, like Amit sir also mentioned, we all have to continue to work and the road is still long ahead. But we are eagerly waiting to see what are the next things that you're trying to pursue. And also that you all must continue to stay connected with Manav Rachna because all your juniors would always need your support, your guidance. So blessings for your future life. I hope that you all do very well. And with that, like I said, we would like to interact more with you. But at this point, we would have to close the session. Before that, I would like to request Sayogita ma'am to please come and say a few words. Sayogita ma'am would have to unmute herself. We're not able to hear you actually.
I think, these days when we're on the virtual platform, the three common questions that we're asking is, am I audible? Is my screen visible? So the same thing I'm going to ask, am I audible? Yes. So Ritika, it has been a very nice and interesting session listening to these young minds. Spoken all I think that we could have spoken to them. So the only thing that I would like to put across is that congratulations to them for the effort that they have put in. Because they had the equal amount of time as other students had, but what sets them apart is the focus that they must have had, distractions that they could overcome, and the strategies they could bring in. So this is the effort that we are here to appreciate, and we congratulate them. And every student who is passing from Manav Rachna in grade 12 today, we congratulate each one of them because all of them have achieved and they are all going on for higher challenges. And we have the principals of the school. I request each one of them to give one line advice to all these children. So they don't need any kind of advice. They're all set to take the world on. But still one message that they would like to give all these young children who, in these times are pretty uncertain as of now. So how are they going to steer their way, taking control of themselves, keeping their cool as they have kept it till now? Because dilly-dallying of exams, whether it's going to happen, not going to happen. So I can see them as emotionally very, very strong, mentally strong children who have been able to pull through very well. So keep your belief in yourself very, very high. In case you feel a little low, then look around for the people who believe in you and get that, because this is what I've gained from you all only. right? So keep that going and stay connected with Manav Rachna. And one quality which I find unifying all Manav Rachnas and with you all is a lot of confidence that Manav Rachna has given you. Keep that confidence with you growing, and you are ready to take on the world. All the best to you. And I would like each one principals here to say one liner message to everybody before you wind it up, Ritika.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so Mrs. Sharma, you all already said it all. What I would like to tell them is even sky should not be a limit for them.
Yes.
Fly, fly. Okay? Each one of you done well. Each one of you proved to the world and to yourself. Right? Yes? Because I think there are times when we need to do that to ourselves, which you've done. You all have done very well, but don't forget your hobbies. Please don't leave them anywhere behind you. Take them along with you. And again, you will shine, you will soar high. God bless each one of you and all the best to you all.
Thank you, ma'am. We can have Mamta ma'am next.
Sure, and I think that we are all privileged to be listening to our young minds today. And one thing that I could feel was that you are all self-motivated, you are all independent in your thinking. So stay the way you are, be like this only, grow more, and develop a strong gut feeling, develop a strong intuition, you know, because that will take you places, because now is the time when you'll have to start taking decisions. So to make strong decisions, you have to have a strong gut feeling, you have to have a clear mind. So develop that in your thinking. And yes, God bless each one of you. Best wishes to each one of you. And remember that we are all there with you always. You know, even when you do your college, even when you get on with your jobs or businesses or NGOs like you're doing. It's amazing to see how beautifully you dance and sing and shoot and do moons and debates and everything. So continue doing that. Don't just focus on your academics, but yes, continue doing all the other things, because that will develop you as individuals. So God bless each one of you and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Next, we'd like to have Nindya ma'am.
Yeah, hi everyone. Congratulations to all the achievers. It's amazing to see all achievers on one screen. And I've taken a picture of yours for my memory. Like Priti ma'am said, the sky is the limit. So definitely the sky is the limit. But one advice I would like to give you all is, always you will go miles, because you're all very intelligent and you've scored very well. You'll go miles. But don't forget your roots. Humble in your life. Be strong on your values, because I always believe people who are strong on values never miss out on anything. They have nothing to lose in their lives because they are very strong on values. So be humble. Humility should always be there within you, because you are Manav Rachna product, and we've always been very humble. So that's one value which should be strongly imbibed in you. Be very strong on your values. Think about others, and always stay connected with your teachers, because they are your second mothers. So don't ever forget them. Stay connected with them. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, we would like to hear from Suchitra ma'am. Dr. Suchitra, am I audible?
Is she there?
Yes.
Till Suchitra ma'am comes in, Ritika, I'd just like to put one thing for all the students who are listening also, and these children as well, that from any point, wherever you are there's always a point from where you can transform yourself. For example, Rishika, what she was saying, I will, elaborate, because what she was saying, lows and turbulations and some kind of, things which are not very, very good do happen in lives. At times we go low, there are many, many factors, many circumstances, but there is always a point from here where you can bounce back. So resilience is one thing. Keep that always in mind. You may fail at times. You may not get what you want or what you have worked for, but bounce back. There's always a time, there's always a reason, and there's always, a chance to bounce back. Do not forget that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
good afternoon, ma'am. I just heard that I was out with in the meeting teams with Nisha, ma'am. Anything that was addressed to me, ma'am, I was just putting it on a very soft volume.
So Chitra, it was just one line of message to all these young minds, brilliant ones. What is it that you would like them to take with them?
In fact, I was just listening. One thing that I would like to say that yes, you need to have a dream and you need to just carry on to fulfill your dream. That's all that I would like to say, and be consistent in your work.
Great.
Thank you. With that, it was wonderful to be a part of this webinar. I always knew that schools are an ocean of knowledge with learnings from students, teachers, and principals and everybody. So yes, that's exactly been the case. I have personally learned a lot from you.
They wanted actually
thank you.
Message from the
Ritika, is Pooja there available with us?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I am there, ma'am.
Pooja, I would like you answer to say, because Pooja is the person organizing everything. So I would definitely like to thank Pooja and the entire team who has worked so tirelessly to make it happen. And Ritika, of course, for bringing it so live. Thank you so much, Ritika. And Ritika, all of you must know, she's head of department hotel management from University, Manav Rachna International University.
Thank you, ma'am.
So much, Ritika, for being there and steering the whole session, doing it so well.
Absolutely.
And thank you all the HMs and vice principals here with us. I think you all join us, whatever we put it across to our students. Thank you, Ritika. Yes, please, Ritika.
Right. So with that, the time has come where we would be closing the session. We really don't wish to, but well, we have to. And we would love to see the students, always connected with us. Like Dr. Sanjay Srivastav also mentioned, anytime you need any guidance for higher education, feel free to connect with us, walk into the university or call us. We're always available to help you in any way that we can. Thank you very much. Wishing you all the best. And we want to see you do well in life and be happy in life. So thank you
And
very
Ritika,
much.
we will like to end it by clapping. Everybody's clapping hands. I should see.
Yes, absolutely.
All students, all teachers, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now we are all free to log out. Thank you.
Thank you.